All right. And we are live once again. Let's see who's hopping on. Okay. See some people are jumping in. That's awesome. I'm going to wait for some people to jump in while I'm having a sip of my tea. Nice to see you all on a Friday. It is Friday evening here in North America. Depends again where in North America you are, but where I'm at, it's Friday evening. I know a lot of you are going to be joining from around the globe, so it might be already morning there. In this case, good morning. So what I wanted to discuss is about the power of love. Hello. Thank you. What kind of tea? That's awesome. Actually, the kind of tea that I'm drinking right now is Greek mountain tea, but there's a whole bunch of other teas that I can recommend for you. Anyway, going back to the topic, the power of love. Why do I want to speak about the power of love? I want to speak about the power of love because love is the most powerful force in this, not just in this universe, but in every single universe out there. Thank you. I love tea. I love tea as well. In every single universe out there, the power of love is remarkable. And in this physical plane, if you just take a moment, okay, and you look around, a lot of times we are just too quick to judge, too quick to criticize, and we look at things and we just we don't realize that love is actually all around us. We think that we live in a competitive world. We think that everything around us is all about competition and about trying to outdo our fellow citizens or whatnot. But I'm here to tell you that if you look around closely, you're going to realize that love is everywhere. Okay, even in animals, let's say, that we think that don't have the intelligence to love, they do love. Reptiles, snakes, well, snakes are reptiles, but crocodiles, snakes, alligators, any animal in the animal kingdom, if you just sit there and you observe them for a little bit, okay, you are quickly going to realize that they have this inherent love. Thank you for saying that. I love all animals, yes, and I do too. Having said this, share this live video. Let's get more people on board here because love is actually something amazing. And the more likes you guys do, the more, views we're going to get here and more people are going to jump on board. So like I said before, love is a remarkable thing. And Isa Magas, thank you, Theo. Theo says Isa Magas, that's a Greek word. And you are the best, my friend, as well. Thank you for connecting. So I want you to go back even as a young child. And if you can see or come up with some of your memories that you had from childhood. What was the most important thing in your life? It wasn't about anything else. It was about love, really. You wanted the love of your parents. You wanted the love of your siblings. You wanted the love of your uncles or aunts or cousins or, all that stuff, right? That was the most important thing in your life. Nothing else really mattered. And sometimes when we, have had temper tantrums, even as kids, and when we were just trying to, create attention so others can, pay attention to us, it was just out of love. That's all it is. And if you just take this powerful emotion, because it is the most powerful emotion. Grateful for you. Thank you very much. I love that. Love stinks. No, love actually doesn't stink. Love actually is awesome. Okay, because love is just not one-sided. Love is about everything in the universe and everything else around us. Like I said, when you were a child, you remember how your parents loved you. You remember how your siblings loved you. You remember how your playmates loved you. That's all. That's what we really, really wanted, right? And love is such a powerful force in this universe that, thank you for sharing, by the way, and thank you for all those hearts and all those likes that we're getting here, because the more likes and the more shares, the more people will jump on board, and the more of a feeding frenzy we get, because this is an important message. The world, thank you for this, the world is actually not a bad place at all. We just assume that it's a bad place, but it is perfect. It is exactly what it needs to be in order for us to awaken and to learn about love, okay? You see, if you don't get cut off, if you don't get pinched off from source, from love, then you wouldn't know what love is. It's like, how would you know what light is if you don't experience the darkness, okay? But make no mistake, love is everywhere around us. Just take a good look, okay, and just pay attention to nature. Pay attention even to how fish treat their own kind. Every animal in the animal kingdom, okay, displays affection and love. Everything, including plants, believe it or not. Everything around us, including humans. So I want to hear your comments on that. Let's go way back and see, because I see already we have some comments here. Hello, okay. All right, let's see. Hello, Linda. All right, I see Linda's here from New Mexico. That is awesome. I was in New Mexico not too long ago, maybe about 4 years ago. I was in New Mexico just before, all this stuff happened on a world scale. And New Mexico is one of the states that I'm in awe with, okay? Because there's so much spiritual energy in New Mexico. All those beautiful mountains when you drive by, all that amazing, there's a lot of indigenous, there's a lot of natives in New Mexico that actually are so connected with nature. They are so just, it's a mind-blowing experience. I love New Mexico. Thank you for saying that you are from New Mexico. I think I'm going to pay you a visit very, very shortly. California, USA is here. Awesome. So California, I when I was traveling down to New Mexico, actually, I went down to Arizona with my family, and we were right at the border with you. We really were right at the border. I was maybe like 2 hours away from California, and my family, my wife and my kids, they really wanted to come in and visit, Los Angeles and all those beautiful places. My wife actually lived in California for a number of years, and she was telling me, hey, you know what? You got to go down there and you got to see California. You got to see USA. And, I missed it. We were just 2 hours, but the time was so close that we had to come back to Canada. But I am going to come to California, USA, because it's an amazing state as well. All right. I love tea. Yes, it is. Thank you. Yes. Please keep sharing, because we want more people to jump on board. Keep pushing some more likes, because the more likes we get, the more feeding frenzy we get here, and the more people all around. Okay, I love all animals. Absolutely. I love all animals as well. And, the more we love, the more things happen to us. All right, Rachel is here. Rachel Williams. Hello, darling. Hello, Rachel. I'm glad that you can make it. I'm glad that you are here. Let's see who else here. Good evening. All right. That's awesome. Let's see who else is here. I'm getting a whole bunch of messages here. Love you so much. I thank God, Creator, for you, my friend. Rachel, you are such a wonderful friend. You've been jumping onto these lives. You've been making comments on all kinds of videos that I post. You are a remarkable person. And, like I've said before, nothing happens by accident. We are here for a reason. And we've connected through this beautiful platform called TikTok. And it's just an amazing experience. Thank you for connecting, Rachel. All right, so we have a question. Do spirits of electrocuted people come back to life? Absolutely. So every single spirit can come back as a reincarnation, if that's what you're talking about. Okay. It doesn't matter if they were electrocuted. It doesn't matter if they died from any other way of death, right? They do have a choice. They always have a choice. If they want to come back, that's their choice. If they don't want to come back, that's their choice. If they want to take a break for whatever length of time, couple 100 years, 300 years, doesn't matter. That's their choice. And again, I'm saying this because time on the other end does not exist. Actually, it doesn't exist, period, anywhere. So yes, they can come back to life. Amen. Thank you. Yes, I agree totally. Thank you. Canada. All right. Spirit Whispers, Canada. What part of Canada? I'm in Canada as well. So if you want to tell me what part of Canada you're in, I'd love to hear that. I'd just like to know where everybody's connecting from. Okay, Amsterdam is here. That's awesome. Amsterdam, wow. You're burning the midnight oil, my friend, because Amsterdam is way past midnight right now. Love and light to you. Thank you for connecting from Amsterdam. That's a wonderful, wonderful place. I've been there once, and that was just to catch a plane, actually. But I am planning on visiting. I am from Earth. Awesome. I love that too. Actually, you're not from Earth, but that's a different topic altogether. All right. Hello. All right. All right. So Angel says, where are you from? So I was born in Greece, actually, but I am currently living in Canada. Okay. And this is where I am right now. This is where I'm broadcasting these lives. All right. Who else? So where are you located? Angel says, I am in Ontario. Thank you for asking, Angel. Specifically in the most southern city of Ontario. That's where I'm at. So I wish more people would think like you, would be a better place. You know what? Thank you for that beautiful comment. I'm truly honored and humbled by it. But, this place is perfect. And I say this because everybody has something unique to bring into this place. Okay? And we all are in this for the ride. We are all in this as a collective. Okay? And we all have a role to play, and we all boost one another up. So we are all a piece of the puzzle. But thank you for this. I appreciate it. But we are all equally important. Believe me on that. Every single one of us. Even if you don't think you are important, you are very important in the grand scheme of things, okay? I don't know what that means. Okay. Winnipeg is here. Awesome. I love Winnipeg. It's one of my places to visit shortly. I would try to get there, not in the winter months, of course, because Winnipeg can be very, very brutal. Nova Scotia's in town as well. Awesome. I was in Nova Scotia a few years back. I did the Cabot Trail, Cape Breton, the Cabot Trail part of it. Just a mind-blowing experience. Very, very lovely place. Of course, I stayed in Halifax as well. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful province in Canada. Thank you for saying that. Okay, Delaware. Awesome. Delaware is here. Ontario. Very, very nice. We see a lot of people. Winnipeg, of course. Toronto. Awesome. Theo. I lived in Toronto for many, many years. And then just recently, not recently, but maybe about 12 years ago, I moved down to Windsor actually. But I grew up in Toronto, believe it or not, and it's a beautiful, beautiful city. Just got a little too busy lately, and for my spiritual awakening, I need more quiet places. But beautiful city, don't get me wrong, love Toronto. All right, good time. Peace, love, and light from the UK. I was wondering when any one of you from the UK would respond, because I know I have quite a few people from the UK, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful country, and it's a country again that my wife lived in, and she has told me some amazing stories of the UK, and I definitely want to come and visit. Ontario, awesome. None of us are from Earth. Awesome. You got that right, my friend. And good morning from Dubai. Wow. Dubai is in the house. So many awesome places around the world that are connecting with me. Big Hat, I really, really appreciate that comment, because, Dubai is one of those places that I really want to come and visit. Okay, so how to receive, thank you for the rose. I love that. Okay, so how to receive love from the Creator, Marina is asking. So this is actually, thank you for asking that question. It's actually a beautiful question. And what I'm going to tell you is that you don't have to do anything to receive love from the Creator. You know why? Because love is automatically poured down to you from the Creator, okay? There's no two ways about it. The Creator is love and light, okay? And in our essence, we are love and light as well. Thank you for sharing. So the only reason why you might feel that you are not getting love from the Creator is because you have simply pinched yourself off. That doesn't mean that the Creator doesn't love you. That doesn't mean that the Creator is not sending love to you, okay? That just means that you are not receiving it because you just simply have pinched yourself off. So what I suggest is to unpinch yourself and just fully embrace it and accept the love from the Creator. It's always there. I knew you were going to say that I'm not from Earth. Was just testing you, laugh out loud. Awesome, thank you, X. Well, I guess I passed your test, right? I love that. You guys are amazing. Are you part of a spiritual church? Says Spiritual Whispers. Actually, no, I'm not part of any church or any spiritual church. I just am me, believe it or not. I don't belong to anybody or anything. So, thanks so much for sharing and educating us. Completely agree. Thank you, Angel Fluff. I love it. Thank you for your comment. Okay. Qtoti facem parti sheli. I'm not sure what that means. I'm sure I can Google Translate. NWO is in the house. How can we take down the Santandit Cabal? You don't have to take down anything, NWO. Just leave things the way they are. I strongly recommend that, because everything has a place in this wonderful earth of ours, and everything plays a role. So I wouldn't take anything down. Just leave it the way it is. Hello from Ohio. Ohio's in the house. Okay, that is good. Not Southern Chelia. Okay, awesome. Yes, not winter brewer. Absolutely. Yeah, no, not winter for Winnipeg. I get it. Yeah, no, Winnipeg is extremely cold. I know that. Romania's in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed Nova Scotia. Yeah, I love Nova Scotia. I want to come back, actually. I really, really love Nova Scotia. The whole East Coast, actually. There's not many things that I don't love, to be honest with you. But Nova Scotia, certain things just... you have memories of that just awe you, right? And Nova Scotia is one of them. So how did you master the spiritual awakening? AJ says. So AJ, thank you for your question. It's a beautiful one. And I'm going to tell you something that we never really master anything. Okay. I get it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we constantly learn new things. And even if we reach a certain level that others consider us to be masters, okay, we really aren't. You know why? Because we constantly evolve, when we constantly grow. And it's like that for everybody. So just when you think that you've reached a certain level of mastery or spiritual awakening, you quickly realize that there's another level. And then you reach that level and you quickly realize that there's another level. It's a non-ending discovery, I might say. But it is one that is so beautiful, so fantastic. And I wish all of it upon all of you, okay, because it is this wonderful. Okay, Romania again. So which kind of method should we use to be able to talk or connect to our loved ones who are dead? Okay, this is a wonderful, wonderful question. I've made a couple of videos on that, I believe, but I was going to make another video on it, but here it goes because this is live after all. So the best way to connect with somebody that is dead, believe it or not, okay, everybody has this ability. You don't need to be a psychic, okay? Now, having said this, I'm not cutting down anybody that is a psychic by all means, but what I am saying is we all have that ability and capability. And what you can do to connect with your loved ones that have departed is simply when you enter a room, thank you for those roses, when you enter a room, okay, you stay quiet and still. That is the most important thing. Now, quiet and still are not the same thing, okay? Stillness means that you just simply don't move. That's my version of stillness. Just don't move, just stay still. Quiet, when I say quiet, it means that you quiet your mind, okay? Your thoughts. How do you do that? By being fully present. When you are fully present and still, like I say, okay, what is going to happen is other dimensions are going to appear to you. When I say other dimensions are going to appear to you, you might get goosebumps. You might get some kind of like a weird feeling or a shock, or you might even want to have tears or something like that, right? But anyway, it is at this moment that if you want to keep your eyes open, you can. If you want, you can close them. You can close your eyes and you can think of the loved one that has passed. The minute you think of him or her, they will show up in your mind's eye, like I say it, okay? When they show up, you can have a conversation with them. And believe me when I tell you that this conversation is happening. It is real. It's not going to appear like that to you because you're going to think that you're overriding it with your imagination. But the key here is to be silent. Because when you're silent, then it's not your imagination running wild. It is actually a real connection. Okay, so Theo says, really enjoy your manifesting videos. Are you able to give us a few pointers? Absolutely. So the manifesting videos are there actually to help you manifest, but a few pointers, again, is the same thing that I said earlier about being fully present and in the moment. And I know you've heard this many, many times before about being present and in the moment. But when I say that being present in the moment is you got to be fully present and in the moment, because whatever is happening around you, you are in full power, in control. Okay? And when you are in full power and control, manifesting will come very, very easy for you. Okay, because the universe, you don't need to ask it anything. Your higher self, you don't need to ask your higher self anything. The universe and your higher self already know what you want. They already know what you need. Okay, and it's going to happen. So you don't need to be asking, because the minute you ask, it's like you're putting yourself in lack of. So make sure that you are not putting yourself in lack of. Make sure that you feel confident in the universe's eyes. That's one pointer. Of course, there's a lot of them that I can't cover right now, but there's a lot of them. So Essex, UK is here. Ottawa is here. That's the capital of Canada. Thank you for connecting. Ottawa is another beautiful city. Please share this video, folks. Push some more likes here so we can get even more people on board. By the way, we're all doing a great job here. Romania, awesome. Thank you for sharing. Vancouver is here as well. GG is in Vancouver. I wanted to make it out in Vancouver actually this summer, and I didn't get the chance to do so, but it's I would say probably Canada's prettiest city, I should say. It's just one of those cities surrounded by ocean and mountains, and it's just a remarkable place to be and visit. How to break tides from egregore. I'm not sure what egregore is. Duarte, my friend, you finally made it to my live. I love that. But Duarte, I'm not sure what egregore is, but at the same time, the way you break tides from anything is to simply just put your attention and focus somewhere else. Okay, maybe you can private message me and tell me what egregore is, because I'm not quite sure what it is. But at the same time, the rule of thumb is not to pay attention or not to put your focus on anything that you want to break free from. Okay, so Deborah says manifesting, having a difficult time with that. Actually, you know what, Deborah, you're not the only one. A lot of people are having a problem with manifesting. That's why if you go to any bookstore, if you check any program, okay, manifesting is one of the top things that sell. I'm talking in sales terms now, right? Because that gives you an indication of what people want. And manifesting is a big problem for a lot of people. And the key that I can give you on manifestation, if there's one key that I can really give you, is that you can't be looking at something from a position of lacking it, okay? So what do I mean by that? If you, I don't know, let's say you want $400, I'm just saying, in your bank account by, I don't know, by next week, okay? You can't be focusing on that $400 in a way like, oh, I must have it, I need it to pay this or what, you know? Because the minute you start focusing on that, you are showing lack of. It really is a mindset. You need to change your mindset. And how do you do it? You do it by just feeling that you already have that $400. As a matter of fact, don't even put a number on it. Just feel that you have money in general. And the way to do it is by simply looking at nature. Look around you at abundance, okay? Why am I saying look at nature? I'll tell you why. Because if you look at nature, everything around us is full and abundant. Let's say, look at a tree. Look at how many leaves that tree has. Okay? That is abundance. Go one step further. Look at how many trees are on your street or in a forest. That is abundance. You get it? Let's say you go to a crowded room or people, you see like so many people on the street walking, that is abundance. Check your closet, see how many pairs of shoes you have, or how many, different clothes you have. That is abundance. So what I'm saying is connect with the feeling of abundance. Look at the air you breathe. Just sit here. You don't need to do nothing. Just you're sitting here and just take a deep breath, all right? What does that mean? There's a lot of air around. It is abundant, okay? So what does that mean to you? That means that, thank you for those roses, that everything around us is abundant. And if you start thinking like that, then money is not a problem, because money is abundant. It really is. There's so many billionaires on this planet. There's so many millionaires. There's so many corporations. There's so many people that have a lot of money in their bank accounts. That is abundance. There's no lack of money. There's no shortage of it. So that's what you need to change your focus on. So I have a sick dog, and try the pet healing. She is always getting very calm then. Awesome. I like that. Thank you for the beautiful comment. Yes. You know what? You can do this as many times as you want, actually. Thank you for that, Deborah. You can do this as many times as you want. So you can actually, do it. And if you see that your pet is calm, thank you, Deborah. I love those roses. Thank you. If you see that your pet is calm, that means something is definitely working. The energy level is, helping out, right? So just keep doing it as many times as you feel necessary. Just do it. Wow, we got so many comments here. Thompson, Manitoba. Is cold, guys. Yes, it is. Okay, where are you from? From Atlanta. Okay. Guy here, yes. Never been to Atlanta, but thank you for the rose. Okay, you're reading about Bukeji Mountain from Romania. Okay. So what is a good starting point technique for spiritual awakening? Just be fully present and aware. Okay. And if there's one thing that I can add to that, is focus on two words, I and am. Okay. This is nothing new, by the way. The words I and I am are so old, they're even biblical. Focus on I am, and just that alone is the quickest way to spiritual awakening. Believe me, just that. All right, what else do we have here? Good question. Would you say that spirits are always around us? 1000%. Spirits are always around you. Having said this, that doesn't mean that you don't have privacy, okay? Don't get me wrong here. You do have privacy, but spirits are amazing, amazing entities, okay? That even if, let's say, you were doing something, I'm just being silly here, but even if you were doing something inappropriate, let's say, okay, in the bathroom or whatever, it doesn't matter, because in the spiritual world, they see things very, very different. They don't judge and they don't criticize others the way we do. So, yes, they are around us. Illinois is here. I love you, brother. Love you too. Thank you. These are the comments that I just, I really, really enjoy. By the way, since you're all here, you can hit a follow on my TikTok page, of course, and you can hit the notifications badge there, icon, because I do post on a regular basis different videos that are helpful for a lot of you, and even for me as well, Having said that, you can also follow me on YouTube and on Instagram. I have my links there on Linktree. And if you want, you can also subscribe here while I'm live, because that's the only time you can subscribe for the TikTok. All right, let's see. What else are we doing here? Absolutely, Gigi says. Okay, yes, it is. Okay, Egregore is a cult. Thank you, Duarte. Thank you for telling me about this. I wasn't aware of it, that Egregore is a cult. So definitely, like I said before, even if it's a cult, doesn't matter. You just simply don't focus on it. You don't participate in it, and you just leave it alone. That's the best policy. So Eleni says, beautiful name, by the way. I had a lot of aunts and even nieces with the name Eleni. I once saw someone I know who passed away through another stranger. Lasted 5 minutes. Please explain. That's awesome. That is totally, totally awesome. Um, it's not the first time I hear about something like this. Okay. So basically, what you saw is the person that passed that just simply took that stranger that you saw, it just manifested in that stranger. Okay, that's all you saw. So the stranger, nothing happened to the stranger, don't get me wrong, and the stranger was not possessed. That's not what I'm saying. But what happened was that person that passed temporarily just took that look, just to show that it is there with you, and it is that they're watching over you. Okay. And that's actually, if it lasted for 5 minutes, that's actually quite amazing, because it normally lasts for maybe like 5 seconds. So for something to last 5 minutes, it was definitely, the person that passed definitely wanted to send you a strong message, and he really had a very strong connection with you. That's why it lasted that long. Okay. You answered my manifestation question. Thank you. You're so positive, and that's beautiful. Thank you, Deborah. I love that. These are the beautiful comments that I love. How my friend Miles here. I appreciate your words. I'm just going through these because, okay, cult religion. Okay, thank you, Duarte. That's amazing. I'm going through these messages because I have quite a few of them here. Okay, that makes sense in the way you explain it. Thank you. I'm happy that I can help, Deborah. Greetings, my favorite teacher. Oh, Maxwell, this is why I do these lives and these videos, because there's so many wonderful people out there that I have connected with, and this is a prime example of this, okay? Like all these wonderful words that you are expressing towards me shows clearly your vibration, okay? Like your vibration is so high, all of you, it is so high. You are remarkable people. And that's where you want to be. You want to be on the high vibe. Believe me on that. Okay, so Maxwell says, please, I'm having severe pain in my left ear. Thank you for that, my friend. Those roses. I was given medication, but only the painkiller works. All right, so I've had a few videos on pain, of course. And we need to realize something, that pain is just our body communicating with us, okay? Pain is not a bad thing. So painkillers are just tools, okay, that we use as humans, I'm talking about now, to make us feel better, to relieve it, right? But pain is a strong indicator of your body not being happy with something. So what do you do in this case? You simply observe the pain, you feel the pain, let it be felt, okay? Because by feeling the pain and observing it, you are acknowledging it. You are telling your body and your cells that you have acknowledged, I get it, I hear you, okay? Like I'm listening to you, all right? That's all your body wants. The minute you pay attention, then the hardest part is to let it go, believe it or not, okay? You simply just acknowledge it and you let it go, okay? 9 out of 10 cases, because there's a 10th step to it, that's why I'm saying 9 out of 10, but 9 out of 10, that pain will disappear very, very shortly if you just acknowledge it and you tell it thank you. You can even talk to it. You can tell it thank you for communicating that with me, and I'm going to take care of it. Just do that and see what happens. If that doesn't work, I'll give you the 10th step. But it will work, believe me. All right. Have to go. Thank you for your energy. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you for being here. So again, what about if you see repeated numbers? Okay, so the repeated numbers, again, I wouldn't look up those numbers on any number dictionary. And simply why is that is because those numbers mean different things to different people. You need to uh, look at those numbers and see what those numbers mean to you. Okay. So let's say, I don't know, you see 1111 or 2222 or I don't know, 4444 or whatever the case might be. It doesn't matter, right? You need to figure out what those numbers mean to you specifically. Okay. Once you find out what those numbers mean to you specifically, then you are going to um, figure out the puzzle. A lot of times, what those numbers are also is communication from the spiritual world. So, those numbers might actually be something that were important to you in somebody that has passed. Okay, and the person that has passed is trying to communicate with you through repeating those numbers to you. So you got to see which one it is. You got to play it by ear. Are you from Windsor? Absolutely. Yes, I am in Windsor right now, Johnny D. If you're from Windsor, let me know. We can catch a cup of tea one of these days. At night, that I feel the pain more. Obviously, yes. At night, it's at nights that you will feel the pain more. And the reason for that is because at night, your body starts to shut down. At night, your thoughts start to shut down because you're getting ready to sleep. So when your mind quiets down, this pain is going to be more pronounced, I should say, because that's the best time for it to communicate with you. Okay, that's the best time that your higher being can communicate with you, at night, actually. Okay, thanks again. Okay, so Dustin is asking, I don't know if I'm manifesting, seeing the future, or both, or something showing me what's possible. So let's read this again. I don't know if I'm manifesting, seeing the future, or both. Okay, so if you've seen some of my videos, you're going to realize that I've said many, many times that past, present, and future are tied into one. Why? Because everything is happening in the now. So whatever you are seeing, okay, is actually in the now. So the so-called future that you might be manifesting there is happening in the now. You just got to reach out and grab it, okay? All right, let's see what else. Thank you, Maxwell, for sharing this live with a few of your friends there. Yes, we are all one, Ma. I totally agree with you. Thank you very much for your words. I am out of the cult religion. I'm glad to hear that, Duarte. Yes, anything that is organized like that, okay, there's always an end game, okay? There's always something is happening, money is being exchanged, something is happening, and you really don't want to be there. So I'm glad that you are out of it. Okay, I often see itsy bitsy, okay, tiny light energies. If I was told they are fairies, are they? What are they? So again, okay, they are definitely, they are energy, okay, because everything around us is energy, but it is intelligent energy if you see it happening around. If you want to call them fairies, so they are, okay, because again, spirits in the spiritual world can take any form they choose to be. And most of the time, they take the form that you are comfortable with. So if you are comfortable with fairies, then fairies they are. Elaine says, thank you. Thank you, Elaine. You're a great inspiration. Thank you. Hi there. Okay. Okay, so your posts are always very helpful and promoting healing and knowledge. Thank you 1,000 times and more. I appreciate your beautiful comment. Thank you. I really, really do. This is what I do this for, is to uh, create and raise awareness. Okay, we are truly, thank you for that, we are truly powerful beings, and we were told otherwise, and this is why I'm sharing all this. I've got fibromyalgia. Okay, so again, I wouldn't label anything. Okay, labels are human terminologies. Just see it as an energy, just see it as something telling you that there's something going on in your body that you need to pay attention to. And the minute you do that, kiss it goodbye. Trust me. I wouldn't label it though. So I started watch you last night. I have a lot more videos to watch and learn from. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Yes, I do have quite a few videos out there. And for those videos that are not there, you can also catch even this live. Actually, you can catch my lives on YouTube, because I take these and I post them on YouTube, because that's a good spot for me to post them. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you, Maxwell. Okay, so can you explain why my dreams come true? I can dream about something that happened in a day or two. Like I said again, okay, this is because past, present, and future are happening in the now. So when you are dreaming of something, okay, it is actually happening in the now. It shows up in linear time, in our time frame 2 days later, but since time doesn't exist, it always happens in the now. And this is exactly what is happening, okay? Okay, Maxwell says, I have been experiencing twinkiness in my right elbow, very strong since yesterday. Please explain. Okay, so again, this is a form of communication or energy. Your body is trying to communicate with you in a way that you and only you can understand. I don't know, what does your right elbow mean for you? Okay, Maxwell, you got to ask that. And definitely when you twinkle or something is happening, there is a message there for you, but you can only explain it for yourself. What does your right elbow mean to you? Sometimes you got to go really, really back, even maybe at childhood, to figure out what that might mean. Okay, had a very loud, matter of fact male voice said my name. Okay, early AM. What do you think? That's awesome. I think that you definitely had somebody with you in the room or wherever you heard it. And the question to you is, who might that be? So maybe it's somebody that passed recently, maybe it's somebody that passed that maybe you're not even aware of. Could be, like a grandfather or great grandfather that you never even met, or great grandmother that you never met, right? And believe it or not, it could even be a pet. Yes, pets have the ability to communicate with you in the same way as humans do when they are on the other side. Why? Because pets are not different. We think of them as being different in this physical plane, but they are not. Believe me, they are still conscious and aware. So you gotta really play with that and see what that voice, how did that voice feel to you? How do you keep from losing your mind knowing all of this? So thank you for that beautiful question. The way I keep it together is just by focusing in the present and not thinking of anything else, okay? Because when I focus on the present, awareness, obviously kicks in, and I realize that it's just beautiful. And that's how I get away from not going bonkers, if that's what you mean. But thank you for that beautiful comment. Okay, so I started meditating and started hearing things that I would not imagine thinking about. Yes, that is very, very common, actually. When you meditate, you can hear different things happening in the background that you would not normally not think about. No, of course not, because you are connecting with the other side. You are connecting with your higher being. You are connecting with your inner being, with your spirit guides, whatever you want to call them. And you are getting a lot of downloads through that. So where does it come from, these voices in meditation? So these voices in meditation come from what I call the field, okay? Like we are all, living in an energetic field, okay? So they are coming from everywhere around you. You are a receiver. Your mind is a receiver, okay? You don't generate thoughts, you receive them. So whatever you pick up, you're like a radio station, okay? Or like a radio, I should say. And you're picking up a certain radio station at a certain frequency. So, and this is what you're hearing, okay? If you don't want to hear that, you just change your frequency and the voices will stop. Yes, you can talk with them. Absolutely. Sent fire. Thank you for that. Grateful for you. Thank you for that. Okay, thank you. Hello, my friend. I love this. Okay. I love it. So how did you learn all this stuff? Like I said, this stuff is not, I didn't read it from anywhere. This stuff is just when you connect with who you really are. I just get these downloads or visions that just come to me, or feelings that just come to me, and that's where all my information comes from. So my old soul is telling me it's bedtime. Thank you so much. You're a gift to us. Good night. Love and light to you. Have a good night, my friend. Okay, so I didn't recognize voice, but I wasn't scared. I felt comfort. Thank you. Awesome. That's a very good sign. So if you felt comfort, then obviously there was nothing there to scare you, which is a good thing. I would listen to that voice then. So how to use spirituality to lose weight? That's awesome. Simply by envisioning yourself, okay? As you walk around, as you move around, just see yourself as the new you, okay? The minute you see yourself as the new you, your weight will drop. Okay, I live in Toronto now. I used to live in Michigan, Oakland, okay, County. I go to Windsor every couple of months. Awesome. Next time you're in, give me a shout. Maybe we'll go for a cup of tea. I wish you can do some impactions of energies into me. All right. Well, I do that once in a while. I don't see why I can't do it to you. Okay, Annie, I expanded energy to the yard, and there are things I wanted started showing up. Awesome. That is amazing. So I guess you must have seen the video that I posted. Okay, so has this been like that? You've always with the downloads? No, actually it hasn't always been like that. But believe it or not, we always receive downloads. Everybody receives downloads. We just pinch ourselves off, okay? We just need to be quiet and still, and then you're going to realize that the downloads are coming. Downloads are always there. We just need to be accepting of them, okay? Okay, Johnny, I will contact you, brother, for sure. The feeling come to you because you have your Holy Spirit. Thank you, my friend. All right, so Papu joined as well. So now it's getting kind of late here. Thank you all for joining. Love and light to you all. Thank you in advance for the invitation. You're more than welcome. Thank you for your answer. You're more than welcome. Love and light to you all. Remember, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Have a good night, Dustin. Yes, we love you. I love you too, Ma. Like I said before, okay, love is everywhere around us. That's how I'm going to close this, okay? Just look around you. Look everywhere around you, and you will see that love is the key and the answer to everything. There's nothing on this planet, okay, or in this universe that doesn't need love, okay? Believe it or not, even the so-called worst criminals in the worst jails, if you give them love, they will become reformed. And on that note, love and light to you all. No matter what you do, be the greatest you. And thank you for connecting. I love you all so very, very much. Have a good night or good morning wherever you are in this world. Take care. Bye for now.